Hey everyone,
Hello.
and we're back again for our third episode of season 2. What?
Nothing. Yeah, hello, we're back.
And I'm the Irishman,
And I am Steve Owen.
apparently, for Halloween. And it's a bit too soon, if you ask me.
It's never too soon for Halloween.
It's too soon. No, I'm going to get into this debate. This week we're playing Resident Evil 6.
So far this game is nothing but menus.
Oh my god.
I'm liking it a lot. But is this web-based?
Said there's a server, yeah, obviously connecting to a server.
Yeah.
But yeah, said something.
Is it multiplayer?
Yeah, you can do shit. What the fuck?
Oh, whatever, you can do it later.
What the fuck? I just want to hear the Resident Evil 6 thing.
Resident Beagle 6.
Did he talk?
Who talked?
Adjust the brightness so that the number giraffe getting fellatio from a woman is barely visible.
What? Turn down the brightness? Fuck that shit. Go back up to
40.
over 9,000.
1,000? This is barely visible. 15.
Yeah, I was thinking 15.
50 grand.
That was the worst.
Fuck. I don't care about online. I've been waiting.
RE.net is an online service that keeps track of your experience playing Resident Evil 6. Check in with RE.net to confirm records and stats, see what your friends are doing, participate in events, and fuck.
No, I don't want to. I want it single player this shit. Okay.
.com. Oh god, I hate that company.
But it's the best company.
Oh, cutscene. Oh,
Well, it is the opening cutscene. Oh,
Kobayashi.
keep it doodadly.
Oh, Kobayashi. Just like the fucking thing in Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
Kobayashi Moon.
I'm starting to like it already.
Hiro Taoka.
Oh, Suggy.
Hiroshi Yugen.
Hiroshima.
Makoto Fukui.
John Wade Barrett.
Shiawada.
What's he? Shiawada boy.
Shiawada.
Yeah, boy. What the fuck?
Tafiwa Shibata.
Oh, it's a Flutterby. It's a Metapod. It's a fucking Metapod.
Akiko
Look at it.
Narita. Tomonori.
Fucking come on. I want to see my
Takano.
Butterfree.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name.
Echisaki. Ichisak. Man, that escalated quickly.
Oh, but what about the butterfly?
Well, the butterfly's probably well dead.
What about that?
I thought I got an achievement. Watch the butterfly die. Oh shit. Now, to let everyone know, this is the first time we're both playing the game.
I don't even know what Resident Evil is.
Just some evil residents, you know. Six of them.
Oh, fair enough.
Hi. Gotta check my tits. First, what? What the fuck? So I gotta look around. This is awkward. Okay. Dylan, I'm playing a movie.
It's okay. I'm just waiting for the fan service,
Ah, there's always fan service.
especially in Japanese games.
Oh yes, but they've already heavily based it on fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah! Leon is
Shoot.
fucking Kennedy.
Shoot a helicopter. Yeah.
Hey, he's Leon. He can do anything.
Yeah.
He'll have sex with you and you'll blow up, come back to life, and he'll fuck you again. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah.
Come on. It's not over yet.
Isn't it?
I automatic.
Ass, there we
Look
go.
at that ass.
Sick seeing good soldiers die like this.
It makes me seeing. Excuse me. That's a sign to make some. They're not drugs, okay. They're well, that door is very shit.
It's just a green herb. Yeah.
Green
Leon, are
herb.
you there?
Yeah.
You can you can
Good to
see
hear
the
you're
air
okay.
quotes from here.
Where's Helena?
She's not doing too good. She needs medical attention.
And
Do you
some
have any
sexual
herbs left?
tension.
A few.
And
But
sexual
I'm not
healing.
sure they'll help.
When I get that
Okay, listen, just
Give her the joint.
give her. This will make you feel better.
Too many good agents have died here today.
But not you.
You're not getting added to that list.
Paula.
Paola.
Shit that.
That was like a year ago.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
That's the soldier.
You took my drugs, man. Hey, man, you took my drugs. Don't worry, I'm not a zombie. I shouldn't be scratching
I
myself.
am just a regular dude who likes to
Party.
hang out and...
Oh no! I just want to be friends! I just want to be friends! Get off of me, man!
Trying to eat you, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Look at that! Oh, stabbed in the ear! You, no more death metal for you.
Cause when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing.
In my ear.
Sexual healer.
From Leon. Not even a healer yet. Another cutscene.
It's the exact same cutscene. Too many bad agents have died today.
Ah, damn
The
it.
cheap bastards.
Man, his fringe got more.
We're heading.
refer to that in a pinch.
Is her name Alice?
Who the fuck's Alice?
I don't know, but for 24 years I've been living next door to her.
What a bitch. Fucking. Yeah! Fucking Leon as Kennedy, fucking WWE fucking champion. Oh, dude!
I have successfully proven there is no local 2-player. Oh, sorry.
Hey, I was
Up,
playing
up,
Red
up, up.
and Dayball.
Here we go.
Ladasha.
Oh, like Rainbow? Ladasha. I just realised that joke. Oh, for a sec I thought it said you dead.
Ladasha, you dead. Yes, I like to continue. I was like, Ellen shit was like they're on forward or backwards because I kind of want to do stuff. Oh shit, there's a zombie on my leg.
Quick time event.
But Leon, I love you. Tell me what it Helena.
Helena.
Oops.
It's not just that. You just killed Helena.
I was scratching my hand. Oops.
You just killed Helena.
We're a My Chemical Romance fan. Their parents were. Oh. Every time I'm doing something like,
Look,
not paying attention.
Jason, one thing in the game, you're not allowed to scratch your nose, your arm, you're not allowed to blink, you're not allowed to do anything.
You can't even look at your bollocks.
A quick time event. You have to keep both hands on the sword at all times. I'm sorry, sir, but please keep both hands on the sword at all
But
times.
I want it dysfunctional.
Dude, you just broke the fancy screen.
Man.
Look at her face.
She's distorted. The girl born without a face.
She's dead.
She's dead!
The 15-year-old girl that became 3 boys.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh.
Oh, tits.
Oh, it's a disco, is it?
Oh, they're the stars. Disco feeling. Oh, don't. Oh no.
Techno disco.
Oh, the whole thing is like,
Yeah.
just hit it. Does that crush all the zombies?
Alright.
Helena.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out, no HUD.
Helena.
Helena, I love you. Teamwork. It's the marker.
Wait. So you gotta call
Something
that
doesn't
bitch every
feel
time you
right.
wanna open a door.
Yeah, teamwork, man. It's like Resident 5 shit. Dude, that's the marker from Dead Space.
I knew there was a crossover.
Ah, Dead Evil or Resident Space.
Resident Space 7.
Resident Space 7. Don't mind the first one.
Dead Evil 6.
Dead Evil. Daffodil.
That sounds like a game I play.
Dead Evil.
Dead Evil.
Sounds like a really bad movie.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Hell yeah.
We should make that game.
Dead Evil.
Dead Evil 6.
We should make a live action game.
That would be the worst viewed video in YouTube
It's
history.
just us
Sitting here.
going, whoa, look at that evil thing.
Ooh.
And it's just a really tiny spider. Whoa, look at that evil, and we'll step on it.
And it's like
And
slowly
it'll be dead.
crunchy.
And then, you know, like
Back
we'll
for
have the
more.
text from Dead Evil and it'll go onto the screen.
Dead Evil, boom boom, coming soon to a YouTube near you. I want more.
Boss fight?
Yeah, but it's the opening.
Is it? Look, on Google, one of the most searched thing is a Resident Evil 2-player split screen.
I've been waiting for that for ages. That's what I wanted. Didn't
I guess I'm gonna have to be Helena.
Dude, you get to be Tits.
Tits McGee.
Ah, Tits McGee.
So they've gone to
Jehovah's.
So they've gone to America and just shot zombie President Lincoln.
Yes, they shot zombie President Lincoln,
What are you talking
who
about?
died in
Okay, but fuck off,
1503.
man.
He can
No.
take a piss. Look at those tits, man.
Why, thank you. I've been working on them.
Tolok's Cathedral.
Don't you ever do that.
I'll explain everything.
I got a lead.
Ever since 4, Capcom have got
You will
an
if you come with me.
extreme boner for Leon. I do.
Cause his damn fancy hair, like.
Yeah. Character, and he was
So
in
how
the
do I
movies.
shoot? Or do anything?
You choose. You click up.
I click up.
No, you don't.
I
It's like a space.
I
So, aim, shoot.
I have to press Control or Delete.
Yes. See, there's no control delete on the controller.
There is on my one. I
How?
made it myself. Oh, what's with the staggered split screen? This is fucking
Sorry.
annoying. I'm gonna shoot you straight away. Can I shoot you?
I don't know. Don't
So what's so
fucking shoot
special
me,
about this
bitch.
church? You
Oh,
have some sins to
double
confess.
fucking
It's hard to explain.
double
If I
bloody
don't tell you about the
subtitles.
cathedral, you may not believe me.
This is gorgeous.
Bubble bubble.
Dylan,
toilet bubble.
Dylan, your ass.
Stop looking at my ass.
No, I want to look at your ass.
Stop looking at my ass.
No, I want to. Okay, your cleavage. That cleavage, that ass. Just look.
Alright.
No
Pay
way.
everything once we get to the cathedral. Deal?
Deal.
Stop that.
You all ready for this?
This is getting out of control.
Out of control.
It's not working.
Oh god. Oh god.
What was that?
The guy just fell out of his chair. That scared the fuck out of me.
Where are you?
I'm in a room.
The Dasher.
Ladasha. Later.
Who is that handsome chap? Look at that mug.
It looks like
His hair is so lush. And fertile.
and puby.
He has lush and fertile hair, but apparently I can't open this door. How the fuck does a door not work?
Let's. The fuck?
That clock needs to get fucking bullets.
That clock needs to get bullets.
Oh,
Dylan,
is
I
that-
need your help.
Shut up, is that a menu? I want to see what they're eating.
No, I want to go through the fucking door.
Roast duck?
Aim for their penis.
How do you shoot? You press up, is it?
No.
It's just like Raccoon.
Raccoon City, Raccoon City.
Incident.
Not a raccoon,
One
Dylan.
of the survivors.
Yeah. I'll never forget
Wait,
it.
you're telling me it's a city
We're
run
going
by
to this
raccoons?
cathedral of
I
yours.
swear. No, I knew this was going
If
to
you really
happen.
did have a hand in this, you can kiss your freedom goodbye.
Who's the mayor? The biggest, smelliest raccoon? That's how they elect the raccoons. Which one stinks the worst gets elected mayor?
And has the
gets
biggest testicle. Not testicles,
just one.
but has the biggest one.
So, you're telling me that to be president of Raccoon City, you have to have one giant ball.
What was that?
One giant,
Well, we'll
hairy,
find out.
sticky, smelly
Let's
ball.
go.
In the Garden of Eden.
Tom,
Yeah.
I'd be scared right now, only for the singing.
The time.
We make time. We grind it ourselves.
I shit time.
And fart
Liz.
cookies.
Where are you?
Oh god!
Wonder how much time we had before these corpses are on their feet.
What happened?
I found a person and I said use first aid spray. What are you doing?
Balloons.
Baby balloons, man.
Oops, I'm out of ammo. Hi, can you give me some bullets? I'll show you my tits. Pistol whip.
Kick.
You must whip it.
Licorice whip.
You must whip it.
Licorice whip.
That was hilarious. You instantly aimed for her head.
That is dead.
How do we
Dead
get out of
tired.
this place?
The mole people of the zombie world.
Look at her ass.
Well, damn. I'm such a lesbian in this game right now.
I'm such a straight man in this game right now.
Damn, I'm such a lesbian in this game right now.
Look at that red dot.
Oh, my uncle died from crotch dot.
It's a pretty serious thing, you gotta watch out for
You
that.
should probably get that looked at.
Guys, you go forward.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Yeah. Let us fall down.
Guys, we're here.
Game over. 100 gamer points.
That'd be so great right now.
Like, yeah, well, there you go. That's the end of the video.
Yeah, so that was Leo's campaign.
It was great.
Or was it Leon, is it?
Yeah.
Liz!
John? I mean, Liz?
The question is, are you gonna shoot her, or am I gonna pistol whip her?
Well, I want to shoot him first.
Okay, right, so I'll pistol whip her.
Go. You can scissor her first.
That is completely inappropriate. She's dead, man.
Oh,
Power!
what's in the elevator?
What's in the bag? A shark or something?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, he got bitten.
Oh, she's eating.
Oh my god.
Ah.
She's already gone. Shoot her.
Help. Don't help.
I can't shoot her.
Oh, I got it. That was gay. I have to help you now.
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah. Shoot her, man. Oh, you got the...
Wait, I have no bullets.
Continuity. Don't worry, cutscenes
You
automatically.
see, they didn't account. They didn't account
can't
for that
believe
eventuality.
Ah.
Get used to it.
I'm in the
It's
right
either
to people
them
at
or us.
Capcom and
They
go,
don't hesitate.
what the fuck
Why did this have to happen?
is your boggle?
Is your bitch. Dylan. Teamwork. Together.
I have no ammo though.
Don't worry.
Fucking continuity.
Don't worry, cutscenes always give you ammo.
And I can gun butt.
Ah, gun butt.
I love gun butt. I mean, I love gun
I
butt.
love gun butts. Some sort of dog.
What's this thing spreading gas for?
I hate it when dogs fart and turn people into
Anyone who
zombies.
breathed it in got affected.
That would mean everyone on
Oh, oh my god, I'm on the ground. Look,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
look, I'm
Quiet.
Oh yeah, you
a
can
dog
press.
in heat like.
This.
I know it's a button you press. I can't remember what is it again.
L3.
L3.
The fucking L trigger, whatever. You have to be aiming and you push down the left trigger while
Yeah, that's it,
while
yeah.
while moving
Oh.
forward.
Yeah.
Or
We're awesome.
what's that she's doing there?
Crouching. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna be all check it, motherfuckers. Shoot you bastards. I'm gonna be stylish and diddly diddly. Can't see me 'cause I'm rolling. Can't see me. Gonna get up and be all like.
Gotta get up to get down. Oh my god, wait. Can I like roll towards the door? Tom, look.
Wait. Look at
Oh.
your screen. Hey, how's it going? Okay, don't. Time to get some coke. Oh, okay. Give me some drinks. Come on. Give me some fucking
I
soda.
will put my shoes so. Well,
Shoot, and they fall over.
Tom, that was
What?
completely called for. Like,
That was nice. Oh god! Oh god! Thank you. Like some soda.
who is that sexy gentleman? Yeah,
That's
looks like-
Slender.
You look like an older, fatter John Cleese.
Oh god, I love an older, fatter John Cleese. This zombie hide and go fucking seek. Oh fuck.
Try the staff building behind the bleachers. I'm guessing you'll find keys for the gate there.
Oh, bleachers.
Behind the bleachers. Oh, Cody Rhodes. Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
I'd let Cody Rhodes finger me behind the bleachers.
Did I die again?
Why you die? Where is Scarecrow?
I'm a Scarecrow. You have to press continue. I can't.
Hey, Dylan, guess what? You are dead. I don't.
This way. This way. Hurry it up. This way. This way. This way. Leon. Hurry it
I'm
up.
just right in front of you.
Hurry it up.
And I'll be shouting at you.
Leon.
Look at the mouth.
This way.
I'll press B, would you? Fuck's sake.
Sorry. Hey, Dylan, come over here.
I have no ammo.
Come here.
Did you just spray me in the fucking face?
Yeah, I fucking sprayed you with life, bitch.
Leon.
Nope.
Leon.
Nope.
Hurry it up. This way.
Nope.
Leon. This way. This way. This way. Hurry it up.
Yeah, so this has been the entirety of the
Hurry
game.
it up.
Yeah, just us dicking around. Teamwork. Oh, Dylan, that's amazing.
Thanks. I have no ammo.
I just keep kicking her limply.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, that was the point of the entire
Wait,
thing.
wait. I got to the car
And I got
and
in.
you got in.
No keys.
Dun, 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 dun.
I actually jumped.
Oh my god.
That's a nicely rendered ass.
Well, that was our episode for the evening. Us entering the sewers.
And Resident Evil 6, and that was some great shit and fun.
I bid you
Adieu.
adieu.